What is up, guys? VGA322 here. Bit of a off-term episode here, I suppose. We're playing some Skate 3. I realized that ever since I got a new laptop, I haven't actually figured out if the Elgato will actually record properly now. Because that's the problems I've been having, is that the Elgato didn't want to capture properly on my old computer. Of course, my old computer kind of sucked. So that was a thing that happened. But now we're here. We are here, and we're going to try and see if this works. I mean, I really hope there aren't issues. I don't want there to be issues. That would be unfortunate. I want to be able to do PlayStation stuff and like Xbox stuff and all that stuff. Just all that stuff. So I don't know. I just want to be able to do things. I want this to work. So I'm here, you know, just I'm just gonna mess around for a bit. I'm gonna mess around. Hopefully the commentary syncs up fine. Hopefully everything works out okay. I wanted locations. I am gonna go to the observatory, which is way up here because it is my favorite thing. Like, I will not lie, my favorite thing in this game to do is coming up here and doing what I'm about to do, because I don't know, it just amuses me for some odd reason. But anyways, how is everyone doing? I suppose this is a bit of an update video for anyone who, I guess, is watching this that may not be subscribed to me. First of all, why are you watching an update video? I mean, I guess it's Skate 3. Skate 3 is pretty cool. But why are you watching an update video? I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys are doing this. Anyway, we are going to just gonna do a coffin, and we're just gonna come on down this way. We're gonna just coffin our way down this street here. Anyways, for anyone who's watching this that may not be part of my channel, I am currently, that being as of November 14th, 2014, am running through Pokemon Topaz Blind, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So that is going pretty interestingly so far. I for a Nuzlocke challenge, I am doing a lot better than I thought I would be. It's going pretty sweet. In other news, if you aren't subscribed to me, subscribe. Go ahead, do it. You should come check me out. I mean, I'm no big time YouTuber or anything. Just, you know, kicking back, playing some games, just hanging out, kind of. Hey, what are you doing, me? Get back down on the board. Get back down. The playback looks really bright for some reason. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Get off the board. Let's see if we can't fix this. You guys may experience some quality changes here. Let's turn the brightness down. Wow, it adjusts on my TV as well. That is super spooky. Maybe it's the contrast that's doing it. Now it just looks weird. It looks better on the recording now, though. Oh, too bright, too bright, too bright, too bright. You're messing with things. Okay, it looks a bit better, I think. I'm gonna deal with it. Sorry, guys. That's something I will figure out in the future if it becomes a really big problem. But for the time being, it looks okay. It doesn't look awful. Hey, get back on your board. Don't do a hippie jump. Get back in the coffin position. All right. Anyways, other updates. What else is going on currently? Not much, really. I'm trying to do better on getting more scheduled updates, you know, trying to have a more consistent upload rate. I mean, for a while, I've been trying to do day by day, but day by day hasn't really been working out all too well because things just keep coming up. So I don't know, I'm gonna try and figure something out. And we'll go from there. I mean, I would love to upload every day, but sometimes other stuff just comes up and I'm not able to. So that's a thing that's been going on. Hopefully that can change in the future. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Ow. That sucked. That sucked. Can I, probably not gonna let me go back because I'm in a different district, aren't you? Oh, there it is. Oh, I can. To the marker! All the way back to the top of the mountain. Of course, now we have to sit through loading screens. The one thing that sucks about the PS3 is having to sit through loading screens. Alright, let's try this again. Yes, this entire video is going to be compiled of me going down this hill. Not actually. Let's go off to the right here. What's that? There. Oh, ow, 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 ow. That sucked. That was unfortunate. What's this? A spot challenge? Have I done this one already?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to get the kill it thing. Okay, I'm bad at everything, so this isn't going to turn out too well. Ow, that sucked. Ow, that sucked. Yeah, I'm really, really bad at this game. I just like playing it. I love playing skateboarding games. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Maybe it's because I always wished I could skateboard and I can't. I should learn how to skateboard. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. It was close. I got a new record at least. But yeah, I've always wanted to skateboard, so I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I used to skateboard a bit. I mean, I was never really good at it. I mean, I could get as far as maybe, you know, riding the board. But as far as actually doing like tricks and stuff, wasn't really a thing I was good at. But I really do love skateboarding quite a bit. It's really cool. I really wish I could do it. Like, I like watching it, and I like playing the games and stuff. Like the Tony Hawk series, love those. And as much as I hate to say it, I'd go as far as to say I actually like Tony Hawk's Ride, but I don't like it for the reason that you might think. I don't like it as a game. I like it as a gimmick. As a game, it's terrible. The controller sucks. That skateboard is just a big hunk of plastic that does not work at all. But, you know, as far as gimmicks are concerned, it's a pretty damn cool gimmick. I mean, actually getting to play a skateboard game on a skateboard, that's a first. You've never really been able to do that before. So, you know, being able to do that is really sweet. I mean, regardless of whether the sensors suck or not, because unfortunately they do. But it's really cool being able to play a skateboard game, you know, on a skateboard. And that's really all I have to say about that. I like it as a gimmick. I don't really like it as a game. The problem with the game, I find, is that so long as you're on the on-rail mode, you know, you're fine. You're good. You're okay. You can choose your direction. Everything's fine. But as soon as you go on to the off-rail mode, as soon as you start moving around by yourself, the game can't handle that. The controls are far too sensitive. Like, it doesn't control at all like a real skateboard is what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of a problem. And I mean, I suppose the first problem kind of stems from the fact that, you know, there are no wheels. And I think there's probably an option to adjust like the tightness of like the trucks and stuff and all that kind of stuff, but I never found one. And if you're stuck with a base, like a base setting, then you're kind of screwed because it's not particularly easy to do. So unless you're like a god at the game, then you're gonna have troubles doing the free ride mode. Or I just suppose it's just the off the rail mode, because the free play mode is a completely different thing. But going back to the reasons I like it, I mean, as a gimmick, it's really, really cool. I like it. I think it's awesome. And I mean, the fact that I didn't pay full price for it kind of helps. Like, I only paid maybe like 15 bucks for it sealed, like the box and everything, which is awesome because I found it at a thrift store. Because I love thrift stores, because you find really awesome stuff at thrift stores sometimes. Also, we just got the thing. That was pretty sweet. I'm glad we finally got it after trying over and over again. Rewards, 3,125 board sales. into the coffin. But anyways, again, I think it's cool. From what I understand, there's another game in the series called Tony Hawk Shred. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently it did absolutely nothing to change the formula. So that's interesting. Like, apparently it's the exact same game as Tony Hawk Ride. They didn't change the controls at all. They didn't change anything from what I understand. So, that's interesting. It did come with a new board. That one I don't have, though. I only have Tony Hawk Ride. If I ever had a chance to get Shred, I would get it. But from what I understand, the board, it's not like it's different controls or anything like that. It's just a different board. It's a new scheme, basically. It's a new deck type. That's about it. The mechanics and everything, as far as the game are concerned, are all the same. So that's a little unfortunate. It would have been cool if you know, the game, it's like the controls itself got changed. Not necessarily the game. It's a skateboarding game. There's not much you can do to a skateboarding game to make it different. So I guess I can't complain too much about that one. But if they upgrade, like if they enhance the controls and stuff like that, I really would appreciate that. So if someone knows about that, if someone has played Tony Hawk Shred, let me know. Let me know, because I would be like, I'd totally be down for getting this new board in the new game if it actually meant, you know, the game plays better. Because if it doesn't play better, then I'm just gonna stick with Tony Hawk Ride, which already sits on my shelf and I don't do anything with. So it doesn't really matter all too much. But it would be really cool if they did upgrade, because I think they had a good idea. I think they had. That was ridiculous. That was cool. I'm just gonna go back to my replay editor here. I think they had a really good idea with what they were trying to do, but it just didn't really work out all that well in the long run. Okay. Bringing you forward. Okay, it was around here. Let's play from there. Game camera, free camera. Yes. Can I not follow anymore, like from here? Whatever. Wait, stop. I just wanna watch it. I just wanna watch it. Finish. No. No, stop. Stop. Edit clip. Back. Can I not just... Oh, there we go. Oh. Thank you, camera. I appreciate your efforts. Follow camera. We'll do a follow camera from far. I just want to see that again because that was kind of cool. Like, you get this awesome, like... You do the grind and then bam, right there. Right there. You just... Bam, do a grind and then whoosh right off. Hit this car. I thought I was gonna go off there. I thought I was done, but no. We jump up, we just grind right off this car. Well, we kind of nudged off of it, and then we go back into a grind. That was pretty ridiculous. That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I really don't think there's much more to go on about. I mean, I kind of ranted about Tony Hawk Ride for like 10 minutes, so I don't think there's much else we can do. Also, this is just kind of a capture test, although I should probably go for maybe another 15 minutes because my general videos are about half an hour long, and I want to see if it's even capable of doing this at half an hour. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, I've kind of run out of stuff to talk about. I need ideas to talk about things. Oh, cart, don't run me over, please. Let's see. What else has been going on? What other skateboarding games are there? There's the Tony Hawk series, obviously. The first Tony Hawk game I played was on the N64, I think. Because everyone knows I love the N64. The N64 is my system. It is just amazing. in every way. I love it. Except for the lack of actual good games. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of really, really good games on the N64. But in comparison to the amount of bad games, it's not that great, because there are a lot of really, really bad games on the N64, which sucks, because the N64 is such a good system. But, no, there are, I don't understand why there are so many bad games, although I guess, you know, new technology, it was one of the first, you know, consoles to enter the 3D realm. I understand that. I guess that's a big part of it, but you know, it's kind of unfortunate that there are so many bad games on the N64 because, you know, it's a really good system. It was a really innovative system. It was one of the first systems to get 3D right. I mean, as far as first party is concerned, I guess. You know, Mario 64, one of the first games to go 3D. And I'm talking like 3D, not that like 2D, 3D kind of thing that goes on the computer with all those first-person shooters. Because a bunch of people are like, oh, well, like, a bunch of first-person shooters were already 3D on the computer there. And yeah, I guess that's true, but you know, it was 2D acting as 3D. It was kind of like how the 3DS works. You know, it's not true 3D. It just tricks your mind into thinking that it's 3D. So that's a thing. I mean, it's kind of like that. Like home consoles, I believe. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty challenged when it comes to computer gaming. I'm not really a computer gamer. But I believe that like consoles obviously weren't the first games to have, like, first systems to have 3D, but they were one of the earlier ones. Obviously, the PC had 3D games. There's no doubt that it had 3D games, because it was around that time, and they probably were trying to expand. And then, you know, I don't know my history on stuff like that. Just ignore everything I'm saying. I'm just ranting at this point. But yeah. You know, everything actually looks pretty good. The thing's been consistently a certain amount of time behind on the feed. I mean, even when I record the N64 and that stuff on the Dazzle, you know, I'm a couple seconds behind, and this one seems to be consistent, like at a consistent rate behind. So I think this is actually going to work pretty good, so long as I got the audio synced up properly, because for anyone who hasn't watched my other videos, I had a problem for just a little bit. It was just for a couple videos where I would have audio sync issues, and the reason for that was because my game was recording in a certain frame rate. Like, for instance, this Skate is currently recording at 30 frames, I believe, 30 frames a second. And my commentary recording was recording at a different frame rate. So say I was recording Skate 3 at 30 frames per second, and my commentary was being recorded at 24 frames per second. So every second there's a 6 frame difference, and that'll eventually start to add up. At 6 frames, that would be about every 4 seconds. There would be a 1 second gap in the commentary from where it's supposed to be in the video. So, bit of a frame rate lesson there, I guess, for anyone who's watching this who was interested in that. You just got a lesson in frame rates. Fun stuff there. Anyways, I think this is where we are going to end things off. Hopefully it all works out, and hopefully you guys will get to see this. Hopefully you will all get to listen to me rant about Tony Hawk Ride, I guess. Which, who knows? Maybe someday we can do Tony Hawk Ride. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Let's play Tony Hawk's Ride. That would be funny. But that is not a thing that's going to happen right now. Anyways, guys, for now, I guess this is VGA322 signing out. Hopefully you all enjoyed this, I guess, kind of update, kind of test video. But yeah, for now, VGA322 signing out. Until next time, peace.
this is gonna happen.